This is the Smooth Breakfast on Smooth 98.1. Love music, love life on a feel good Friday morning. Ayokunmi here. And it's that time to get into the world of business on Business Express. It's a Friday, so you know that every single Friday on Business Express, we talk about everything that has to do with the tech space. Yes, it's Tech Friday edition of the show. Welcome along with us on the ride. This morning, we're going to be talking about MasterCard. They are in the news, and it's all about their new gen AI digital assistant capabilities that have been launched to enhance customer value. Oh, yes, indeed. MasterCard also diving into the AI space. And we're going to be talking about that and just looking at what it all means and everything in between. So you can join us on the discussion by sharing your thoughts with us on WhatsApp on 0809 444 0981 0809 444 0981. That's the WhatsApp number. We're also streaming on YouTube. You can find us at Smooth 981 FM Lagos, Smooth 981 FM Lagos. So joining me this morning to have this conversation is Israel Clement. He is the Executive Director at Everest Mobility Ltd. Good morning to you, Israel. Great to have you in once again.
Good morning, Ayo. Thank you very much.
Absolute pleasure to have you in the studio. I mean, it's a new month as well. So we're looking to great things in the month of November. And of course, MasterCard are already looking in that direction, launching their new gen AI digital assistant, in order to enhance customer value. And let's right off the bat. I mean, how does this new AI tool improve the onboarding experience for their customers? I mean, what do you have to look forward to with this?
Okay, actually, MasterCard, they have gone pretty much big, right? Pretty much big. And so the whole point of all of this, what should be looking out for is that now they are dealing with more numbers, more transaction numbers, right? And
Right.
you should be looking at even efficiency now because before now, I mean, if you were to go by manual, you have a lot of work to be done, even with the whole enhancement of maybe um, eh, you know digital sheets to work with or tools to work with. Now, with
Right.
an with an artificial intelligence, work is done faster, right? You probably just put in what you expect, with the prompt you give it, and you sit back and watch it do that. So so yeah, it's more of that. The efficiency is more of efficiency, and also now the it reduces the workload. It reduces the workload for MasterCard, and then of course increases speed in delivery.
Interesting. Now, talking about reducing the workload, I mean, everybody wants to work smarter these days, as opposed to, as they say, working harder. And looking at this particular AI tool being built in, there was a collaboration here with Databricks on its data intelligence
Yeah.
platform. Now, looking at that, I mean, what does this partnership bring to this AI tool? Looking at the fact that they didn't do it alone, they had to, hold hands with another body in terms of getting all the intelligence and everything. What does this mean for the tool going forward?
Yeah, I mean, we are talking collaboration, yeah. Instead of Massacre to sit down, plan some other 6 months, 1 year plan to be able to build build and integrate an artificial intelligence machine to help them do this work. We already have an existing body, an existing platform that's done
Mm,
that. All right. So what you want to do is there's something we call APIs, right? So you just get that plug and play, right? Um, with a few work with for your engineers, it's just a plug and play. So it could even reach instead of it to take 6 months, 1 year to build from scratch and integrate and deploy, it takes you less, maybe another 2 months, another 3 months to plug and play from this guy. So it gives that room for collaboration and for both parties to grow efficiently.
and that is very interesting because I know that on this show before Israel, we've talked about the power of collaboration. Now, looking at
Exactly.
what MasterCard has actually done here, is this sort of the thing that a lot of other companies would be looking to do or should be looking to do, especially when it comes to AI integration and similar things here like digital assistance capabilities? Is this something that other companies should actually be looking to do going forward?
Yeah. Now, where we are now, right? Artificial intelligence it's rapidly growing. It's getting the attention it's supposed to. And the reason it's getting the attention and the reason why it's growing is because it's actually solving problems. It's actually
Right.
solving problems, right? So now look at MasterCard. With that, they'll be able to read millions of transactions at a go. Instead of sitting down to sort those data out, with the
Mm.
artificial intelligence, they're able to read almost instantly millions of transactions at a go. So for even other companies and as much, I mean, currently online, they have even free AI tools. Aside from ChatGPT and the others, they are free AI tools. Even on your WhatsApp, you have Meta AI, right?
Yes, that's
On your
correct.
WhatsApp, you have Meta AI. On I think Google have one now. They have one as well. The Google has an AI that's also integrated on their platform that helps you do maybe any prompt you send to it. So I think it's wise that companies begin to embrace that, in as much as um, there are some cons to it, right? But I
Okay.
think companies should begin to embrace the power and the convenience in artificial intelligence.
Right. Now, talking about artificial intelligence, I mean, for those who use, your chat GPTs, your Claudes, your co-pilots, and so on and so forth, you know that with each interaction, the machine is learning. It's getting more information, learning your habits, and of course, that gives it the ability to give you more informed, richer responses. Each time you actually use it. Now, looking at this digital assistance. Does it use customer feedback and accurate information to improve its responses, just like AI would do when you interact with it day to day for whatever it is you use it for?
Yes, it does actually. It does, in as much as it has been built. The reason why it's called, I mean, just exactly as it is, right? Um, artificial intelligence. It is not. It is intelligent, but in this time it was built by man, right?
Mm,
So yeah. So usually AIs they serve you what, I mean, they are programmed to collect information from different platforms. It's like saying you maybe take something and say, what does this thing mean? And you put all of that meaning into something so that anytime somebody asks, what does this thing mean? It connects you, it auto connects to every of those information you already put in it, right?
okay.
So
Okay.
yeah, the responses from artificial intelligence is that you give it the authority, you give it the information that it needs, it requires to give that kind of assistance. So um so yeah, if we're to go by that, you're to see that the importance why, or like the ChatGPT and the others, right? I personally have been using them. It makes work pretty much easy. So I think it's something
Oh,
everyone should
yes.
should embrace. Yeah,
Mm, okay. Now, talking about
yeah.
everyone embracing these AI platforms and AI generally in order to enhance the quality of work. Is this why MasterCard is focusing on AI
Yeah.
as part of its mission to empower people and economies? I mean, is that the thinking here? Or could that be the thinking here that we need to embrace this technology now? This is the future, and we need to integrate it into our model as soon as possible before we get left behind. Could that be the thinking behind what MasterCard has done here?
There's the area of, so we don't get left behind. There's that area, and then there's also the area of going ahead, right? It's two ways, not left behind and
Okay.
also
Okay.
going ahead. Because like I said, the big guys, the big platforms, you're talking Google, you're talking Tesla, you're talking, mentioned that they're already going artificial intelligence, right? Because I mean, if in the futuristic prediction, artificial intelligence is big. So usually people that become masters of those industries are those who go in front, who take early
Mm,
steps, right? So if you want to remain talking about relevance, so you want to make sure that they are part of the first set of people, they're part of the set of a platform that's already doing that. Because while we are looking at it like, okay, it's not much from here, maybe here in this part of the world in Africa, people probably we are still maybe absorbing that, okay, this thing is actually working. On that way, it's already competitive, right? It's already
right.
competitive. Tesla is out with humanoid. That's a robot that actually works completely powered by artificial intelligence. That's an AI robot. A lot is already happening in the artificial intelligence space. Um, so yeah, it's quite a competitive industry as it is. So you want to make sure that you're in front of it in your own industry.
Mhm. Most definitely. Okay, thank you for that, Israel. I mean, before we end this conversation, I also need to ask about security. Really, I mean, is this AI system actually going to help protect people uh from potential security threats? Is it going to help in some way? Because I mean, any business or any platform where okay, there's AI integrity, you also need to think about, is this thing safe? Should I dive into this and so on? Is it going to help on that front?
Yeah, I mean, before it's out, it must have gone through test, quality assurance test, and all that, right? So yeah, we can call it safe. The That does not mean it does not have threats, right? That does not mean it does not have threats,
Mm,
but we can call it safe because I mean, so far it does what we wanted to do, right? But the area of threats cannot be blinded. The threats are there, right? The threats are there. I think Elon's said something some years ago, I think 2 or 1 year ago, about how artificial intelligence is one of, if you let it be, without attention as like it's supposed to be, it could turn into something, right? It's an
mm,
assumption. So, but that assumption is not empty one. It's from a threat. But as long as it's managed, as long as it is managed by its properly by its creator and users, there's nothing to be afraid of. It's like 100% safe, like 100% safe.
mm. All right. Thank you for
Yeah.
the assurance, is what I actually would call it. It's been a pleasure having you this morning, Israel Clement, Executive Director at Everest Mobility Limited. Thank you for joining me on Business Express on this Tech Friday.
Sure. Thank you, Ayo.
All right. Do have yourself a great weekend, and thank you for being a part of the show this morning. But do not go anywhere. Keep it tuned to the Smooth Breakfast. There's more great music lined up for you. We're journey into the 7:30 hour, where it'll be time to take a look at the papers and, of course, freshly pressed.